To that teenager that lost all hope and think there's no way out. Jesus is the way maker. He's the truth. And he's the light. He saved my life. And if he did it for me, he can do it for you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, God. I found myself locked up in prison for the second time. I couldn't believe it. All I wanted to do was be. It was just God met in prison that shared something with me that changed my life forever. He told me about this man named Jesus. If I was to give him my life, I would be successful. He told me to come to church with him. I had church 7 days a week in prison. I knew about God. My mama kept me at church. My auntie kept me in church. So I went to church with him. The more I went, the more I started falling in love with Christ. I made him my personal Lord and Savior. I gave my life to Christ in prison. Thank you, Jesus. God got a plan. Don't you worry. It's going to be okay. All you got to do is wait. Okay, you'll make it. Wait. My God got a plan for you. Don't you worry. Everything is going to be okay. All you have to do is wait. And he'll make a way. God got a plan. But he did, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you for saving me. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Saving me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for saving me, Lord.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Shanette. Wow, I tell you, listening to that song and then hearing and going through grief and truly understanding grief and the different emotions and the different things, I tell you, you have mixed emotions, and sometimes people don't understand. Um, did I understand grief? No, I truly don't think I understand grief, because I understand that everybody go through it different. I understand that everybody have their moments, they have their phases. You know, I hear the conciseness of people saying that it's something that you have to adjust to. Y'all, this is not the first time I've lost someone. I can recount most of my major losses. And it goes back to 1989 when I lost my first cousin. That was the first major loss. And I was reminded of him a couple of years ago. I was able to share that journey with someone else. You know, I understand, I get that everything that we go through is always for our good and for God's glory. You know, I get it. But when you going through it, it's that moment. It's that right here and now that you don't get. You don't understand because you don't understand why you're missing your loved one, and why you having all these different emotions and how they come on, and people that haven't truly lost someone close to them, they may never understand until they go through it. I used to be that person that would hear people say that God was good, but I didn't understand what they were saying because I really had never went through anything to really see his goodness. But boy, I tell you now, this journey that I have been on called life, and it has truly been lifing. I tell you, I can tell you some things that may can help you on your journey. But today, I've been having a moment for a couple days. You know, I'm not okay, and I'm okay with letting people know that I'm not okay because I want other people to know that hey, you don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have these feelings, to have these emotions because I when I say I was confused about grief, and I've been posting stuff just trying to get, individuals' input and people's conciseness because we all have dealt with stuff and we all have been through something. So I wanted to, get other people's input. And the first thing a couple people always ask is what my walk is with Christ. Am I a believer or whatever? Believers grieve. I am a believer. I believe in the word. I stand on the word, y'all. I'm in prayer. I am a part of a Bible believing church. I sit under a couple powerful leaders as mentors, and I'm just I believe that I have that relationship that I should have on this walk, and we all have our own personal relationships, and none of us are going to have the same relationship. So when that question was brought up, and I I even questioned myself, like, okay, well, do I truly believe the word? Because the word tell me that, you know, God will comfort my heart, that he will always be with me no matter what, that he will never forsake me. Like, I literally, yeah, I'm sorry. Today is just one of those days. I'm just having one of those days. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday. My brother would have been 52. You know, I thought that I had some more time with him. Y'all love on your loved ones. Do not take things for granted. Do not take time for granted because time owes no one nothing and it waits on no one. So when we are making excuses and we're saying why we can't do things and why we doing this and why this is doing, we got to understand that this is not our stumping. This is not our stopping ground. This is not where we're going to be forever. I get it. I understand that. But y'all, it hurts, and I've lost people before, but this one is a different hurt. I've never experienced this hurt before. Like, I've lost a brother. I lost my oldest brother almost 3, 4 years ago now. And it was different because my brother was acquired. He had been passed, and all the things that he had gone through. It was easier for me to accept. I didn't have to go through the denial period. I didn't have to go through the shock. I didn't have to go through because situations like that, even though we can never prepare fully, we know that one day that person is going to leave us. But like, I'm seeing people leave every day. Here today, gone tomorrow. And so many people are leaving before they can fulfill their dreams and their aspirations. And I say this to say, if you have things that you want to do, y'all, don't put it off because you're not promised tomorrow. Y'all, there's opportunities for you to leave a legacy so that people will remember your name, so that people will remember the things that you stood on, the things that you believed, the things that you shared. Sometimes I feel like I push people so hard to talk about themselves, to create things for themselves, to even appreciate themselves. And y'all, this is just stuff that evidently was just in me and just needed to come out. But I know that I can't stop no matter what comes at me. I proved that over and over again. This is just another stumbling block, another distraction that's trying to hinder me from whatever it is that God is trying to do. Right now, my mind is so cloudy. I can't even focus on the things that I need to focus on. Sometimes you wonder, if your living is in vain. Sometimes I just be honest. Sometimes I used to want to bargain with God. You know, why it had to be my particular loved one and not me. You know, I get all of this. Like I understand. Like I know the steps. I've had so much teaching and education to it's just ridiculous. Like I should be over in the corner talking to myself, reading a book, or utilizing some of the things that I produce myself. You know, we oftentimes wonder why God has us doing a lot of things, and now I see. Every day He reveals things to me. I know I'm not getting younger, y'all. I'm almost 50 myself. I'll be 50 in April. And I I know that I'm getting closer to the promise than away from it. So I know that there's things that I need to be getting in order. I don't want to have done all these things and not done what God has called me to do. I don't want to walk in error. I don't want to lead anyone in error. That is my prayer daily, is that God will lead, God, and direct me, that He will order my steps. And if I am doing anything that is not within His will, that he will remove me from it, that he will separate me, that I will only do those things that he has called me and purposed me to do. Yeah, I'm just grateful that I got to see another day that was not promised me. Because again, somebody didn't see this day. Somebody didn't see this day. But y'all, I am so. I'm not going to apologize because this is how I felt, this morning. I was just feeling like that. And, I was preparing for this show, and I was just going to talk about, a little about grief. But I know that I'm not the only person that deals with grief, just from the interaction on the posts that I've had. I know that there are other people that deal with grief too. So I'm going to be getting with Shanette and Little Unique Parker, and we're going to be coming up with a support group platform, um, and we're going to incorporate one of Shanette's gifts and talents, and that is traveling. And we're going to start going to different places and having different um, weekend retreats and different things that we can work on our grief and we can work on ourselves and we can do it together, knowing that we don't have to do it alone, that there's other people going through these things. And we're going to go to different areas so that we can reach different people, because it's people hurting all over this world. It's people grieving all over this world. And it may not be grieving the loss of a loved one. You talk about the devastation that took place in Tennessee, North Carolina, Florida, South Carolina. A lot of people lost a lot. They lost a lot of memories. They lost a lot of things that cannot be replaced. And they will be forever grieving those things. And sometimes we never get over those things, because I tell you, even though my mom has been gone since 1991, my mom passed away April 13, 1991, 12 days after my 6th birthday. I'll never forget it. Um, but every day I press past. I press past different things. I've lost a lot of people that have been close to me, that have meant different things in my life. My cousin Tony, who was like a brother to me, my best friend, my twin, whatever. We laughed, we joked, we created memories, we did some things that, you know, I probably wouldn't have never done with nobody else. But that was my big cousin, that was my big brother, that was my friend. He encouraged me to go back to school, y'all. And here it is. I'm working on my master's now. It's like I thank God for understanding that my loved ones are always going to be with me. But y'all, it hurts sometimes that they're not here physically to enjoy the moments with you, to hold you, to hug you, to, crack those corny jokes, or, what they did to make you laugh, make you cry sometime, make you angry sometime, make you whatever it was. You couldn't do nothing but love them because they were your loved ones. So I cherish all those moments, those memories. My cousin is coming up on. I think my cousin has gone 3 years. Tony's been gone 3 years now. This is gonna be 3 years he's been gone. His birthday's in December. Y'all, these months are like right together, and it's always holiday months that we usually go through this. So I just want y'all to know that we're gonna be out here working on some things, trying to incorporate some things, trying to get some things going for those that may be going through. So if you've commented on a post, you have had the same questions I've had, but just didn't want to ask them, or didn't know where to ask them, or you have questions that, hey, nobody's answered or asked, and you want to ask them, you want them answer, this is a great opportunity to ask those questions, to get those questions answered. So make sure that you are following me, Shanette Johnson, Little Unique Parker, or Unique Parker, is what she go by. Again, these are two amazing individuals that are also have been through grief, have experienced grief, experiencing grief, and probably we go experiencing again, but they have been through it, and they are willing to talk about it because they are not only want to heal themselves, but they want to heal others. And it's a process, it's a journey, and we all know that we have to go through it. And we're gonna have our moments. Some people may understand, some people may not. So love on those that understand you, willing to be there for you, willing to go through this with you. If you need an outlet, know that we are here. I'm here. I may not be all together all the time, but hey, I try to press, even in my going through, even in my moments. I try to go and make sure I have my time for me. If I gotta cry, lay down, take a nap, get back up, and do what I need to do to keep pressing, then that's what I do. If I gotta go have me a meal by myself, um, take a walk in the park, whatever it is that I feel like I need to do at that moment, I realize that y'all, we only have one life, and it's that dash that is gonna matter. So what are you leaving in that dash? I hope that my legacy will be a legacy that people will talk about for generations to come. That they'll be able to take some of the nuggets that I've dropped in podcasts and books and different outlets, and be able to utilize them to help guide them on this journey that they got to go on, because everybody got a journey. Our time here is going to expire one day, but those that are coming after us. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here. I got a couple of more minutes, so before I leave, I want to share a couple of things with you guys. Um, Shout out to all of those that have joined the 121 Days of Prayer and Anthology, y'all. We are already, we're 81 days from release. We have been selling the book. You can pre-order your e-copy of the book, only 99 cents, y'all. I'm telling you, this one is going to bless you. We have some amazing individuals sharing their testimony. Y'all, we standing on Psalms 121. We have now been standing on it for 5 years. Those that follow me know that I am 1/3 of the L3 movement, which is Shaneria Osborne, who is the Learn, Pamela J. Hayes, who is the Love, and of course, I am the Lead. Y'all, this is our third book. Um, y'all, even though we have already reached number one in new release in prayer, number one in new release and spiritual meditation. Y'all, we can keep going, keep going, keep going. All you got to do is go over, support us, download your copy so that when it drops on December the 31st or before, it may drop before, but when it drops, you will get your copy downloaded directly to. I'm telling you, y'all, not only when you support us, y'all make us look good. Y'all give other people an opportunity to see what we're putting out. So y'all go over, grab your pre-order, be ready to download. Also, if you are a believer, you have a testimony. If God has done something for you, it may be something small to you, but it may be huge to somebody else. You never know what the next person may be in need of, or what they what you may be able to pour into them that may help them go to the next level or come out of what they're going through. If you can see the sign behind me, I've shared it on my Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, you see it on Facebook. It says three phases of a storm. I often tell people there's three phases of a storm because people always say, after the storm, this, and this, and this. But in actuality, in reality, there's three phases of a storm. You're either going in a storm, you in the midst of a storm, or you coming out of a storm. And know that once one storm ends and you have grasped that lesson, because storms come to teach you a lesson, come to reveal something to you, to take you to that next level. Y'all don't think that storms come to you to hold you back, because they don't. Storms come to push you forward, to make you understand that, hey, this may happen. This could be, you can go this way or you can go this way. But either, whichever way you go, he always got the last say. Because in Proverbs 21:1, it says, the power is in the king's hand. He can turn the rivers of water whichever way he wants to. He can turn it to the left, he can turn it to the right. Y'all, and he can dry it up if he wants to. So know that he has that power. So no matter what your situation is, I attended the service on yesterday, and the pastor talked about the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, if you are a Falcons fan, know that last week during the fourth quarter was when the Falcons won. They came back and they won. And she said that that's going to be a lot of people when people have counted you out, when people have thrown you to the wolves, when people have thrown you to the dogs, when they've thrown you to the house, when they fed you off, when they've done everything but lift you up, inspire you, push you, mold you, and help you to become a better person. When they think that you're out, here come God. And guess what? He's going to be the only one that can get the glory, because man can't get this glory. Man can't get this one. Because see, man have tried to take a lot of people's glory. And if y'all see what's going on in the media and how people have tried to glorify themselves and how to make themselves higher than the one that created them. He said he created you in his image. He didn't create you equally to him. He said in his image, that means in his likeness. That does not mean that you are him. See, a lot of us, we get these words and we want to twist them. We want to flip them. We want to roll them. We want to do them and make them what we want them to be. Not so.
90 seconds.
Say not add none, not take nothing away. So I want to thank everyone that joined me on today. Again, if you want to join me inside of this anthology alongside Pam and Shaneria and those other amazing writers, contributors that's already contributed, you can. Only $13.33. Share your testimony. What you may have went through may be able to help someone else come out of what they
60 seconds.
are going through, or help them not go through what you went through. So y'all, be encouraged on today. Know that it's okay to not be okay. But it's okay to talk about it, get it off your chest, let it out. And if you need professional help, get professional help. Y'all know we have 988. Call it. Use it if you need it. If you need to sit down on somebody's couch, go sit down on somebody's couch. There are people that look just like you, that understand, that can talk you through it. I know I had to go there, been there, and if I need to do it again, I'm going to be doing it again. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Okay? Y'all be blessed.
10 seconds.
See you later.